Hey guys, what's up? Got some got some people in here. Let's see how many we got. Got 9 people. That's cool. I decided to do that little music intro thing that just first of all it keeps me from having to do an awkward intro at the beginning of the stream for the people on YouTube because it always like cuts off the first part and it'll just be like Ack on the mic today from Spectral Sound and then it just sounds terrible, so I don't do it. I like to do it this way. It also gives time for people to get here so the stuff I say in the very beginning isn't completely pointless to everyone on the stream. Yes, Glitch Hop. Now, Glitch Hop for me is I like Glitch Hop. Like, I really do. I like listening to it, and not every Glitch Hop song is my favorite, just because, there are a few artists and a few songs who, they just do really good Glitch Hop. And there's other artists who do Glitch Hop, and they're good producers, but I just don't like their songs that much. Like, they're not that original. They don't really capture Glitch Hop for me. So it's hard for me to make Glitch Hop. I'm going to say I have tried many a time, and it is difficult. I can tell a good Glitch Hop song when I hear it, but it's just kind of hard for me to make. I don't know. Let's see. And I also might do track criticism later for, anybody who wants to hang out for a while. You lucky folks who decide to stick around, I'll do a little track criticism so it doesn't get like crazy and everybody's sending it in just for the people who like to stick around. So I have a beat going so far. I just made the beat because I spend way too long on my drums, and I'll just go over quickly what I did. This is it. Nothing super fancy. It's just pretty. It's just a pretty okay beat. I got my drums just kicking a snare that are layered with a little sparkle, and I have my cymbals and one tom right now. I have more toms, but I'm just using the one. So yeah, we got a nice beat going here. I used my new template that I made for this because I spent like an hour yesterday making a big template, and it worked really nice. Like, every channel has, first of all, an EQ with a high pass and a low pass, which is super handy, and a patcher. So if for some reason I run out of slots here, I can just add stuff in on the patcher. And the sidechain is already set up using a Fruity Balance. I found a new method of sidechaining. I might do a tutorial on later, but yeah, it's really, really good. So that's what I started doing with this. Okay, so first step. I suppose I'll just make like basses right now, make some Glitch Hop basses. Let's see, I already have a sub, which I've started using Citrus for my sub versus Massive, and I recommend that. Like, I always knew you could make good subs with Citrus, but it's just so much easier in my opinion. Yeah, Fruity Balance is very nice for sidechaining. It's the simplest plugin in the history of mankind, but it's good. It's good for sidechaining. It's most everything else has some form of latency or smoothing, which for sidechaining like that, manual sidechaining, you don't really want that. And I just have the sidechain because I created my sidechain using, let's see, here it is. Yeah, just an automation clip, and you can see this is what it looks like. And then I have the automation clip hitting on the kick pattern. Like on this kick pattern, I have the sidechain blip hitting. So if I ever want to edit the sidechain, I can just hit sidechain, click right there, and then I'll just edit it, and it'll edit the sidechain for everything. So that's kind of the method I'll maybe talk about in the video later, but it's good way to do things. So bass, alright, let's get into this. I suppose I could make some, or I'll just kind of, I think I'll flip through my presets and then see what kind of gives me inspiration, and then I'll either make a new sound or edit a sound or do something like this. So, let's see. What was this? I don't remember most of these. Will you care to make sound, Serum? Oh, there we go. No, not that. Little messy, I don't know. I could work with that. I could work with that. Volume shaper. Yeah, volume shaper is good, and it is very good. That and LFO tool. I just don't have those. I plan on getting those at some point. Who are some glitch hop artists? Fox Sky. It's like FOXSKY. Has some good glitch hop. There's also what's his name? Rob Gasser is good. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, we're cool. For growl bass hit. Yeah, if you just get a nice, cool growl bass kind of down pitch hit at the beginning. Yeah, it's not really a downward growl bass. Let me get something like squelchy. I don't think it's in here. Growls. I might just make one from scratch. Oh god. Nope, 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 nope. Esky should remember this one. Definitely needs to cut and come down more. See, we already got some pitch bend going on. See what else I got going here. Oh, bend reject. Let's see, maybe I can modulate the cutoff here with this little pitch bend. Oh yeah, it'd have to be bipolar. It's not the most impressive growl, but it doesn't really have to be. Why am I not using multiband compression? You hold Shift, Alt, and click, and it'll make it bipolar. Still got the preset, probably, if you tell me what it's called. And now we're getting those low frequencies back again. I like it. This is like one of my old growls, like when I was new to Serum. let's work with that. Let's just lay that down. I gotta create a pattern and then I can edit stuff. Let's do F. F is nice. See, so we just want a single, not sidechain. We just want a single hit at the very beginning. And then we'll add cool stuff. Not pattern 3 either. Where are you? Did I just created a oh no, did I put it in the K? I put it in the K. Confirmed. Let's create a new base pattern. I don't care about naming it. There we go. Alright, now we can put it down. Oh yeah, it needs sidechaining. This is going to go into 31, because everywhere past the sub I use for my bases. So this is going to be yow. I don't know. See how handy the EQ is? It's just automatically right there. And then of course the sound goodizer. Lives up to its name. Let's see. See, I'm not doing track criticism yet. When I do, I'll let you know. It's gonna be sometime later in the stream. So if you want to stick around, you can get that. Use Drum Machine like battery. I just use FPC. Like really, FPC works perfectly fine. Just load it all in, and as long as you any like big processing you want to do on it, just like edit the sound, you know what I'm saying, and do whatever you want. But yeah, FPC works beautifully. Oh, I know what it needs. It needs a notch. It needs a notch filter, which I suppose I don't think I can. Man, I'm using both the filter and the EQ. I don't know how I get a notch. Maybe I could use the phaser in a cool way. Not the best. Gave it a little more movement, kind of cleaned up the vowel a bit. Alright, what else do I want to add to this? Should I add a vocoder? Yeah, I'll try that. Alright, let's see, maybe, let's just go down to there. Oh yeah, I gotta turn these all the way up. What? That changed the sound so much. That's probably because all the sound goodizer. Oh yeah, I need a little bit. Let's see, maybe a little bit of vowel accentuation here. Sounds cool. All right. I just wish there wasn't that phase cancellation. You don't like the noise? I don't know. I think the noise just adds a little more crispness. Yeah, it does need a laser. I'll add that. Yeah, everybody's asking where to submit tracks. Yeah, no. Later. I'll be doing it later in the stream. Later, you will see me submitting. You will see me doing track criticism. Not yet. I don't want to get submissions right yet, and like flood my wherever I'm gonna have y'all submit it. I'm probably pissing people off. Let's see if I can add the this little formant peak. Here it is. Yeah, I just don't want like you getting like flooded with all these requests. I'd rather just wait till later when, you know, it's kind of died down a bit. You know, a bunch of people join. I have like 18 people right now on the stream, and then it just slowly trails off toward the end. So you know what I'm saying. And then we need to do like a big pitch down. See, this fine tuning of the pitch can be I can't speak words. Oh, this is why I edit my videos. Gonna send a joke one and a real one, whichever one you want me to do, man. I'm probably just gonna do one per person, but if you want to send the joke one to be funny, then you can do that. Does that sound anything like anything good? Let me hear. Okay, like the vowel just changed. Alright. I'll just do a little bit of EQing, then leave it alone for now. This needs to be dry. Oh, and put through the basses. Let's see. Oh, it's already going through the basses. Beautiful. Cool. I love my template. Love my template. And finally a little bit of this, and then we'll move on, because I spend too long on specific sounds. I just spend too much time. Okay, well first off, let me just... You know what? No, we're just cutting it. Because no one likes that. And then... Well, I think I'll just compress the crap out of it. I wish there was a way I could EQ like in the dimension expander, but whatever. I think I'll turn it down, and then I'll just turn the stereo width up. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. It's better like that. We're taking too long. Next sound. And then I need something like, let's see. I want like a glitchy kind of, it could be similar to this. You know what, we could almost start from the same preset. And that's actually a really good tip. If you want to make sounds that sound like similar and flow together, if you start with one sound, right? And then you take the same preset, or you just duplicate it. That's easier. Just take this, derp, and then clone. And then obviously you'll have to route it to a new track. But now you can just use this preset and kind of, take it apart and redesign it. But use the same basic like elements that you used in it. And it'll sound very, very similar to the first one, and the sounds will just flow together. Sounds like an engine right there. Okay, now what I wanted to do here was I wanted to like glitch it out. So I want to do a nice rise up right here. Well, that's fun. Let me just like flatten this out so I can start from scratch, because I don't think I'm going to use much pitch bend on this sound. I think I just want it kind of static. So 50. There we go. I think it just need to be here. Oh, I do want a little pitch bend, I just realized. Yeah. Oh, I'll have to add swing to the automation. Didn't think about that. Oh, it'll have to be to here. Wow, even shorter. Feedback knob on the what? Let's see. Yeah, you get the metallic sound from the delay. Use that in Rhythm all the time. Okay, how should I go about automating the volume? I guess it would be easier to do it this way. If I just go and select sine wave under basic and then set this to... Oh, no, I wouldn't have to do swing. It'd be triplets. Yeah. So triplets and 16th triplet, I think. I could be completely wrong, but what I'm going to do now is go into all the way down here. LFO4, select global amplitude, and we are going to turn on unipolar. Turn it all the way down. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to flip it vertically. Because right now this is full amplitude and this is like 0, so... Now let's edit this a bit. It will need compression, but we can deal with it. Oh, what we could even do is put this on multiple voices. Ooh. Cool. Alright, let's edit that and make it better. Okay, so this is going to be... What should I call it? I'll just call it Glitcheroo. That's fine. Let's see. Do you want like a low dinosaur growl thing I made in Serum? Like, you could send me any presets if you want me to look at them. I mean, I wouldn't use it because I just prefer to have my own stuff. I mean, the sound's probably really cool, but it's just the fact that I like to use my own sound design. Criticize. No, I'm not going to criticize now. I know you want me to, but it's going to be later. It's going to be later. Watch the feedback from the hyperdimension. Yeah. Honestly, I don't mind that much because that'll just fill in that little bit of space right before the next bass comes in. Again. Oh. Do I ever use loopback points? Sometimes, it depends. Homicide distortion does sound really, really awesome, and I will use it if you'd like to send it to me. I don't have homicide. You just need serious multi-band compression is what I think. So let's go into Maximus. Yeah, that's pretty inconsistent. Cool. And then I'll give instructions for the next sound. Boy, the chat would just be crazy. I couldn't deal with that. If there was an organized way of doing it, it'd be awesome. That sounds nice. Let me make this bigger. That's cool. That's just dope. Alright, love that. Let's see. You can send it to... You can just send it, RubixEDM@yahoo.com. No spaces or anything. It's just all one word. Or, like, no underscores or any weird punctuation. So I have that thing, and now I need a main bass. Let's see. Do you know any jazz music theory? I don't know much jazz music theory. At the studio, I took classes at the year just ended actually. It was right by a jazz class. Like, I recorded all the concerts and things for the jazz class, so that was fun. But yeah, I know Say My Name. But I don't know much about jazz, honestly. I mean, I know tips and tricks on mixing jazz because I had to mix some jazz concerts before, which was interesting to say the least. But I don't know much jazz theory. Let's see. Alright, and now I need main bass. I suppose something, since there's like two growls going on there, something a little more screechy, you know, high pitched would be cool. Let's see. Poison, no. Forget what this was too. That's cool, but not really what I'm looking for. Sniper, Striker, doo-doo-doo. Oh no, that was the one before. That's also growly. Maybe we could do some more FM-y stuff with this. Maybe if I just select a sine wave and then FM from A. Oh yeah. Eh. I'll just get rid of this for right now. Nah, that doesn't work. Let's put this back up to 75, I believe it was. It's still too growly. I want screechiness. Let me go into my presets, bases, screechy. And I'm just looking for inspiration at this point. Do I know how to make the spaghetti cooker lead? Yes, I do. Most of these presets are terrible. Just letting you know when I'm scrolling through them. I can almost dig this. Needs more to see what we got here. Why don't I have distortion going? I need some distortion. Before compression. Need hard clip. Well, maybe not. What do y'all think of this sound? Oh, well, immediately someone said they really like the sound. Love how I'm putting dubstep sounds in there. It's glitch hop, man. It's just dubstep at 110 with swing. That's literally... bad. It sounds like, this is a weird way of putting it, it sounds like a bad Virtual Riot preset. Like, it sounds like something Virtual Riot-ish, but not done nearly as well. Y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying there? You know what? I'm going to use this. I'm going to see what this has to offer. Let's put it into 33. Yeah. This is going to be... Don't you love how I can't speak? Yeah, basically Bear Grylls, yeah. Don't you love how I still can't speak? Oh God. Why? Kill me now. There we go. Virtual grills. Oh, wait. Before we do that, you know what it's time for. Drum roll. Sound Goodizer. Now we can EQ. Sometimes I don't even like the way like Sound Goodizer like compresses the spectrum. Like it'll be too screechy up in the high end, like not enough, but it just adds power. If you add it and then fix everything with an EQ, it just adds so much power. And I'm sure there's people here. Do I prefer Sound Goodizer or OTT? I can't get OTT on my computer. It pisses me off so much because I have virus protection software on my PC, and it blocks OTT. And like other things like Camel Crusher, Serum Effects, I can't get those on my computer. Now I tried overriding it. I know y'all gonna ask if I did that. I tried overriding it, and it didn't work. I had to turn all of it off, all the virus protection off, to download those. And then once I turned it back on, it immediately found him and kicked him out without even telling me. So it's just, it's kind of stupid. But Sound Goodizer, it adds power without changing the sound too much. So I guess you could say, yeah. I mean, I love the OTT for certain sounds, but there's one in Serum. So, and I use Serum for everything, so I don't need that many OTTs most of the time. And now we can multi-band compress. See, that is what you don't like in your low end. You see all that, all of this? Not in the mid. All those peaks, no, don't like that. You want it to be fairly steady. Fairly steady. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can still have some motion in it. What virus protection software? It's Norton. And it just gets very sensitive. That's cool. All right. Just to control this a little bit more, because it is still pretty variant. I mean, I'm here. I might as well compress the high end. Let me save this project. There we go. Cool, cool. Alright. And a final EQ, because I'm stupid. Cool. Alright. And I can't hear anything else. I might have to duplicate this patch. That's cool. But I gotta put it in triplets. Sorry if y'all are getting bored of this sound. No. I think what I want to go. That's really cool as just like one hit and then fades out. It sounds like one of Virtual Riot samples. Like, it's not exactly the same, but it has that kind of tonality. I can dig that. I can dig that. All right, and now we're gonna clone, and we're not gonna make a new sound. We're gonna use this sound, but we are going to set loopback point here. Envelope. Set loopback point. Okay. Oh no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Oh, but that would, you know what? Whatever, man. No, but I need it to. Okay, set start point here too. Now this side is not even being used. And it was on triplets, yeah, okay, so. That's cool. I can dig that. Let's see, all the way up. I could add some like bit crushing to the sound. You sent the presets? Cool, I can check them out after the stream. That's just cool. I like that. I like that a lot. RIP PC. I can dig that. I can dig that a lot. Why? Oh, I suppose having all the EQs and the patchers is kind of taking up a lot of processing power. Let's see if I have everything. See, I could maybe turn that up. Yeah. Yeah, putting in some brass would be cool. And then, let's see, project, time, oh, turn time base down. Of course, I was working on a rhythm track, and for some reason, when I was changing the time base, it actually changed the sound. Like, I had this big, like, machine gun pluck going, and when I turned down the time base, it literally played the sound, and it was garbage, so I couldn't do that. Oh, these aren't going through the bases, are they? No wonder. Let's route them. And there are still some certain frequencies that I am not happy with here. Don't know where it is. I think maybe if I add some distortion, just a little bit of distortion. Perfect. Now that I actually do want a little bit of this. Let's use a soft sine, or half sine, excuse me. And then guess what? More EQing. I just wanted that gritty top end. And of course, you know, control the lower frequencies. Okay, I'll stop playing that over and over. Please finish this one day. This track, like this glitch hop. Split that last note and swing it. Oh wait, is the no, it. I probably will. I'm gonna add more change ups like later in the song. I think just starting out the first hit that comes in with a basic pattern is a better idea. I'm just never. I'm never completely finished with my sounds until the very end, and even then I listen back and I'm like, oh, I should have edited that. But right now I need sub bass in my life, so feels good. It's better already. Let's see, so this is triplets, so let's go 6 beat. Doot doot doot. And then, actually no, we're going to go into third beat. And then make it glitch. It depends. Like, most of the time, if it's just Serum with no post-processing, it can take a good bit. I mean, obviously I'm streaming right now, so it's going to be a lot worse than it is. Like, I could play this and there's like no underruns right now, but on a bigger project that y'all see me work on, like when I was doing the 1,000 subscribers live stream, when I was making a track, that was glitching all the time, and then I stopped streaming and there was like so few underruns. Like every now and then you get a little audio glitch, but streaming is very heavy on the CPU. So it really just depends, and also what I'm doing with Serum. And then this will go into just something like this. Oh wait, why? What is this? Why did I even put? Okay. Stop it. Oh, I deleted the note. Dang it. Okay, we're good. I want this deleted. This deleted. Can you cooperate, please? I need a new mouse. Like, I like this mouse. I like the trackball mouse, but it's getting so inconsistent. The right click button is so messed up. I don't even know why. If y'all want to see this patch, then you can. It looks like this for that, and this for that. That's all I'm using, just adding some extra harmonics. And you want to add like a little bit of attack and some release to your sub. and that allows you to do those plucky motions, and it still sounds right. Yeah. Well, thank you. This glitch hop attempt is actually turning out a lot better than any of my other glitch hop attempts. Cool, cool. I mean, obviously the basses are too loud, but I'm working on them right now, so that's fine. What should come next? This is always the point of writing drops, because when I write a drop, I always want it to be catchy. I want it to have a catchy rhythm. I don't want to just be like, oh, let's put this here and this there and then this everywhere, crazy. I always want there to be some kind of rhythm that is recognizable. You have a track with vocal chops. No, I don't think I've done vocal chopping before. Like, and as a matter of fact, let me just pull up Fruity Slicer, and I have some very, very nice Ellie Goulding chops. A good way to do vocal chops is literally... And then you can like pitch them up by going note fine pitch, like if I lay one of them down and then I can pitch it up. And you can just make a melody from that and it sounds gorgeous. So I have vocal chops that I've done. I just never really used them in a song that much. So, yeah. It's not that hard to vocal chop, honestly. I suppose I could get make a neuro bass at the next part to fill in, like right here. Like a neuro growl. And then you could go into other fun action with lasers and maybe some machine gun bases. That'd be cool. Ideas. Respace. Let's see, growls. Growly, narrowy. Let's get some wavetables. Back and forth, maybe? I'll just scroll through some of my wavetables and find a good one. That has promise. Has promise. So I just wanted to go... Maybe reverse. So half. What I want to happen here is I want this to be modulating separate. I want it to be on triplets and go 1/2 triplet. maybe if I added a point right here, and then I could drag it up and down this line right here, and I could use it as a start point. So whichever part I just like best. That's cool. And then a good way to make neuro-y basses is to use the let's see, bandpass notch filter. There you go. To a citrus only challenge one day. I could do that. Like, it wouldn't be nearly as good as Serum, and it'd take me so much longer. That sounds pretty dope. I think what I'm going to do is, instead of making like my automation here, I think I'm going to control it in the project. Yeah. Default hi-hat challenge. Well, some of y'all who have been to or have seen my other video, I've made almost a whole track with a cat sample, so I could do it with a hi-hat. I think what's going to happen is the resonance is going to be here, going downward, because I really want the resonance peakage in the low end, but I don't want it to have a high resonance when it goes up into the higher part where it goes wah when it's up there. I don't want there to be a lot of resonance because it sounds pretty bad. So that's a good way to do that. Alright, cool. GMS dubstep challenge. SK uses GMS. 3X oscillator, the marshmallow challenge. Yes. Whoa. Maybe not quite that much drive. However, we are going to modulate the frequency of the notch filter. It's really going to assist you in the neuro-y aspect. So let's see, we'll do some multi-band compression. Maybe I'll turn the threshold up. That sounds nice. All right. Cool. Yeah, GMS is like a pretty decent plugin. Like, I mean, there's a lot of presets and stuff in there, and there's a lot of sounds that don't sound that good, but it really isn't half bad as far as, like, you can get some unique sounds out of it, you know? It's not nearly as, you can't delve nearly as deep into it as so many other plugins such as Serum are massive, but you can get some interesting stuff out of it. Good for like unique ARPs and things like that. Anything else? Chorus. Yes, we need chorus. That's very important. Spread. It's squarified. What? Criticism will come when criticism comes. I can always tell when people are here for like my music or when they're here for criticism. Or just to get their track played on a live stream. I know who you are. I don't think much needs to be done with the EQ at this point. I think we're fine. I mean, a little bit of verb, low cut, high cut down. Mix it in a bit. Alright, that's cool. Alright, now we have our note down. And now we can automate stuff. Ah, it's all just one solid note. And now we shall create automation clip. Oh, this needs to go in a track. Derp, here. 34, and then we'll create the automation, and then we'll affect it. So the easiest way to do this, I see so many people going in like last tweaked or whatever. Who else is in my house? My parents maybe, or my two sisters, you know, whoever's home at this time. Yeah, Eski, you need to come back. How long you been in? God. Alright, the quickest way to automate stuff like this is to just hit this little knob, you know, click that, and then right click, automation clip. So click, click, and automation clip. A lot of people prefer to use it differently, but I just think it's a quicker method. Let's solo this. And then, right click, please. Half sign. I'm about positive I can hear them better than you can. And then this will go up here. You know what, let me just turn the snap like to none for this. Kinda has like a dun dun dun, but they don't, which kind of works. So I'm gonna, after I like compress that, obviously, I mean I have to put Sound Goodizer on it, and then it'll sound so much better. But right now it doesn't sound half bad. Maybe if it was on solo, that'd be nice. Yeah, let's work with that. So this is gonna be Neuro Growl, if that's how you spell that kind of neuro, whatever. We still have 19 people watching. Everyone's waiting for criticism. Normally I'd be down to like 4 by now. You shall get criticism. And now, obviously, before the EQing. Honestly, we can kind of crank this. Out of here. When you're doing neuro basses, whether they're like growly or not, whatever, always multi-band compress. You want to compress the dynamics to keep them, nice and straight, and then push it, See, that's exactly what you don't want. You want that to be flat. Or at least semi-flat. Nice. See how much fatter it got? What the? And now we can just EQ it however we want. Which obviously means controlling the low end. I think what I want is to do one of these. Cool. And this should go into the basses as well. And then we have that. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Let's see if it fits in with the rest of everything else. It should, seeing as it kind of did before. A little too much reverb, but I'll just turn it down and then we'll be fine. And then we will get to criticism. Yes. Reverb. We need to go down. Still a little much. Maybe turn the high cut down a bit. I didn't already do the criticism yet. Alright. He has the project file. He can't record him doing it anymore because his PC keeps crashing. and or his laptop, I don't know what he's using, but it keeps crashing during it, so he can't record it. He'll send it to me, I'm assuming, when he's ready to send it on. I'm just chilling out right now. But one last listen real quick. And then I'll put some cool kind of whipping around, lasery, cool action there. And then it'll repeat, and I'll change things around, and cool ideas. Good stuff. Now let's go into criticism. If you would like to send in your track for criticism, which I'm sure you do, you can send it to me via email, rubiksedm@yahoo.com. Let's see. So let me just let me just say that in the chat. rubiksedm@yahoo.com. There you go. That is the email. You can send it there. I'm just waiting for, I'm just going to get some people to send it in. Just wait a sec. I'm just checking things right now. My internet is so slow because I'm streaming. People were sending it to my SoundCloud. They thought, all right, let's get the joke song out of the way. Oh, come on, be faster, please. If my internet crashes, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Just unneeded. Alright. So here we go. You can send SoundCloud links through email. Alright, Legendary Dubstep. Let's have a listen. That's probably going to be loud, like really loud. Let me... Nope, it's fine. Quality sound design. Oh God. Okay, no. Oh jeez. Alright. Next track. Let's see. I guess it would be better just to move this over here. Why are you stupid? Come on, don't be stupid. Okay, we're good. Close that out. And then I just opened it, didn't I? No, I didn't. Show me clip. Come on, God, why is it so slow? Okay, I'll read that in a sec. Let me close out SoundCloud real quick. Here we are. Hybrid, maybe some hybrid trap going on. I like that. There was a goat scream. I heard it. There it was. Alright, first thing I'm going to say is that it's not bad. Like, the arrangement is not powerful. The arrangement and the sounds are cool. They're unique. You know, they're different. I like that. But I think, first of all, your track just needs, like, more compression, saturation, you know, sausage it. And then, also, your drums need to be a little bit louder. Your kick needs to come in, be nice and thumpy, and it has to punch through the mix. I'd say sidechain a little bit more. And also, let's see, your 808... it sounds... I mean, it's not just a sine wave, but it needs to be fatter. It needs some more harmonics. Like, you know, just it needs maybe a little bit of distortion cranked in there, and then high pass it, you know, just make it fat and make it come through the mix more. Honestly, I like the lead coming in there. Sounds cool. More background stuff too, maybe. Also, your basses could use more stereo width. This would be a cool place to add like some ambience, maybe a reverse ride back into itself and delay, you know, just weird stuff going on. Just so it's not so empty. So finish the track, do that, and that's really cool. I like the vibe I'm getting there. Alright, go back to the inbox. This one, which I accidentally marked as red. Oh, here we go. It's Esky, so it's bound to be terrible, you know? Alright, real quick. So, That's the really dope intro in my opinion. Like there's so much stuff going on, and it's like it has a lot of energy and motion around it. There's a ton of movement, and that's really cool. But I feel like there needs to be more of a melody, because that's like over a minute with nothing to really carry me through the song. And whereas, yeah, it's cool. Use that with your intro. Maybe chop it in half, or no, don't chop it in half. Don't chop it in half. Forget that. Add a melody over top, just something in the higher register. Doesn't have to be big and in your face. Just something that I could follow along with, and it stands out clearly in the mix. That'll just kind of carry me through the intro to the build up or the drop and everything. So yeah. I would say the lead-in chords need to be a little bit louder, because I'm really hearing that bass, and that these are perfect examples of squelchy basses. Like it's so wet. Like I don't know, man. Good job with those, but yeah, the lead melodic elements need to be a little bit louder so they come through and fill out the mix more. But it does sound very, very good. And also maybe in these parts, yeah, where there's that, really like sick, squelchy kind of bass going on there, and there's nothing else going in the background. The bass sounds cool, but it still sounds very empty. Like at that point, I'd add maybe some light, percussion fills, maybe a higher register bass on the top, or laser kind of effect, just something to fill out more space, because it sounds kind of empty there. So, yeah. That like that build up was awesome. I really like that breakdown into that like house, electro kind of style beat. That actually worked out really well. I like how that turned out. But I just got a very sad notification. Someone unfollowed me. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I don't think you can see that. But someone unfollowed me. Sad, sad. This is cool, this part right here. like how you stopped it at 420. That's pretty dank. That's pretty dank, bro. I would say add more ARP. I was kind of missing more ARP, especially in those like filler spots where you know all the drums and that bass is going. Like an ARP would be awesome, and it just overall add more. It increase the epic factor, because this track has an epic factor, and an ARP would greatly increase that. But this is really unique track, really unique layout, unique style, and that's not a bad thing at all. In no way is that a bad thing. It can be a very good thing. So, I mean, it is a little hard to follow along because it's not following a standard kind of layout. But I think you told me once you described it as telling a story, and I can get that. I dig that. That's all. That's cool. So yeah, let's see. Joke song. I did that. Oh yeah. I have to do this one. I forgot to do that one. Do what? Y'all don't make tear out. I'm sure somebody here makes tear out. Okay, I'll tell you what the best track is at the end. I should just submit mine for critique, and then we'd have a winner. I critique my own track. Tear out is basically, it's all the dubstep that you hear people call rhythm, and then those other people are in the comments like, this is not rhythm. All of that is basically tear out. You know, the dubstep that makes you want to kill someone? That's tear out. Alright, let's listen to this. Beautiful. Okay, next song. No. Okay, that drop, that not the drop like the bass drop. I'm talking like the that sound. You need to make it lower and add reverb because it just sounds. Yeah, that right there. You should do that. I mean, it sounds good. Just like, I don't know. It just got me a little off guard. There's a note in that ARP that's off key, just letting you know. Beautiful use of virtual ride samples. Very nice. I'm kidding, but it's really good. Like, you got a good Yeah, this is technically future bass. It's turning into kind of a melodic dubstep, but it's still technically future bass, I think. You got a good layout going. You know, the sounds are nice. I mean, FMR from Virtual Riot, but it flows together quite nicely. Like the overall pattern of the basses. The sounds themselves don't flow together that well, but let me hear 'em. Like you know, some basses will be super stereo and others will be kind of right in the middle. You want to make it semi-even. Now it's okay if some bass you can tell has a little more stereo than the other ones, but when it's that drastic, it just weakens it and it doesn't bring it all together, you know. And you did a really good job with the ARP, you know, putting those little ARP blips in there. Those are very, very nice. I won't say that all the sounds fit together perfectly, but most of them are pretty good. I can tell you're really taking inspiration from "Stay for a While" by Virtual Riot. Like I can hear that in this track.
Losing track of time and space, running against my own race, feeling like the walls are caving in. Trying to come up for air, this is more than I can bear. Think it's time to go back to bed.
Off key ARP again. If I've said this once, I've said it 47 and a half times. You have to cut the sub bass before the drop. You have to do a good old high pass, throw that in there, you know, curve it all up real sexy like, and then once the drop comes in, drop it back down, and then you have, that's probably reversed for you guys, but drop it back down so you get the full bass, and it'll just make your drop hit that much harder. So do that.
Trying to come up, in my head, in my head, in my head, in
Gorgeous, beautiful. The birds in the background are awesome. You know, the ambient sounds. I love it. That's very good track. Apart from like what I've said, you know, awesome job on that one. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we got. Okay, so that was there. It's time for Wesley. Oh, that was a Serum Priestess. I'll look at that later. Wesley. Let's see what you got. YouTube. All right. Oh, I could watch me. That's cool. Reverb on your vocal chops. and some delay. Actually reverb on basically everything here except the sub bass. Change it up, like add some variation, please. Okay, the kick sounds like a normal kick layered with like someone going into the microphone. Oh boy. Okay, that's enough. If this hair is good for anything, it's good for headbanging. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm not a fan of the sound design. The sound design is unique, which is cool. You're trying out new stuff, doing what you can, but I just not into it that much. Like, I don't know. I just don't really like it. That's kind of all I can say. Well, that's interesting.
Even though she is a bitch.
Okay, so I would suggest, more reverb on basically everything that isn't sub bass again, and you should add, a crowd noise in the background, some more filler stuff, maybe just like a really subtle background arp, and you don't want it to be too loud because this isn't melodic by any definition, but it should just be more full with crowd noise and just other stuff in the background. Granted, the sound design is interesting, but it is very repetitive. Yeah, you need to change up, not necessarily change up the sound design because you are doing a fair amount of change ups here. Just like add in different sounds, just arrange it better. I should do a video on like drop arrangement and such. That would be cool. But okay, I will say that's a cool effect you did with the vocals there. The drop doesn't hit very hard, like the basses aren't really in your face, and that doesn't necessarily make them louder. Like add some more compression, stereo width. I mean, do make them louder a bit because they're not very loud, especially that main bass. But it's like the build up thing is louder than the drop, and you don't want that. It's just kind of basic mixing at this point. So you brought that back at the end. That was cool. I didn't hear much of that during the rest of the song. I would have liked to hear more of that kind of ambience there. So you got some interesting ideas going here. Let's see. That was Wesley. The No MIDI Studio B. Alright. Why did you call yourself that? When someone was asking what tear out was, this is basically some tear out. So, very, very nice. Very, very nice track. It was quite beautiful. It was lovely. It was just pleasing to the soul. I was at peace listening to it. Nah, it's just like, the sounds are nice. You know, it could use more compression, saturation, obviously like mastering and stuff like that. But, yeah, kind of Terror Squad. Let's see. But, yeah, I could use, I'm seeing a lot of dynamics here. You kind of want to compress that up, and you want to saturate it for mastering and things like that. Normally, I make the drop, and once I'm basically finished with the drop, I master it and then create the rest of the track. But everybody does it differently. I understand if this isn't mastered. But, let's see, what else? Yeah, it's just audio quality at this point. Like, the overall quality of the track, it's very low. Like, I would say you definitely need to... Oh, no, this is going to take forever to load because I have my template on, so I'm going to have to get rid of that. But basically, around the 3,000 hertz range, you got to duck it down. You got to bring it up at the very top. You got to just make sure all your levels sound nice. And you might be, you know, doing this all on a pair of headphones or speakers that are not, like, correct, or you're not hearing it as it is. So I would say, if you want me to listen to your track, just send it through email. But what was I saying? Yeah. You just want to listen to it on a lot of different systems to check the mix and things. It's just, you know, just even it out. Make sure that that frequency spectrum looks like this. You know, bass slowly going down the high end. You know, you can crisp it up in the high end a little bit more too, but you want it to look relatively flat in that perspective. Didn't get your joke, what'd you say? Oh, I thought you said this is Terror Squad. Forgot to press send. Rip. Just, what, you can't send it through email? Like, okay, if you can't send it through email, I'll go like this. Here. I got you. After Nathan Boagnay's, I'm going to listen to, Goma. So, yeah. After him, Goma. Okay, so, cool stuff. I like it. I wouldn't change too much because it sounds really nice. Just overall mixing and basic mixing. The mix down is pretty nice, and then mastering and such. So cool. Electro House. I like that. Okay, so the link, it did not send a hyperlink, so I guess I will put it in and hope for the best. Holy mother. Do you want me not to sleep tonight? Okay. Can you please stop calling me? I'm gonna wait for this person to stop. Okay, we're good. Okay, the drop kind of came at me out of nowhere. There wasn't a distinct enough build-up. When you do a build-up, you need to have an impact and then, ambience. And then the drums come and start rising up and everything builds up into a climax and then a break, drop. And then the drop comes and, hits with full force with the sub bass and everything. So
Shit that I own, trap shit that I own, trap shit that I own, trap shit that I own.
I also I like the sounds. The sounds are really cool, but they're too loud and the drums aren't coming through. You need to turn up the drums and turn down the basses a little bit, and you need to do some nice, good side chaining so the drums really punch out and give a big sense of rhythm. That's one of the biggest problems I hear in basically all these, all the bass house. Electro kind of stuff that people are sending me. Their drums don't punch through enough. I need to hear them and I need to feel them. That's where the beat's coming from.
Trap shit that I own, trap shit that I own, trap shit that I own.
And that might just be the kick itself. I'm just not that into that kick. Was a bit loud. That lead was awesome. This part is going on for too long. It was cool for the first half of it. I'm like, this is cool. And then just getting too repetitive, I'm starting to kind of lose interest. Add more elements to your build-up, just stack the layers. Drop sounds kind of came out of nowhere again, so I recommend the old, low pass build up. The drop sounds, build them up with a low pass. Don't bring the cutoff all the way until the drop hits, and that's when you bring it all the way and it's bigger. Just turn down the volume, low pass it, do all that when it builds up, and that'll just get the listener prepared for the drop, and then when it comes, it'll just be that much cooler.
Trap shit that I own, trap shit.
Okay, I have no idea why it's doing that, why it's dipping down. The sub bass isn't going away, everything's staying relatively the same level. I don't know why it's doing that.
Trap shit that I own, trap shit that I own, trap shit that I own.
Okay, So that's a cool song. That's You got cool stuff going on there. You need to overall just compress your song. It's too long. That should be between like 3 minutes and 4 minutes. 4 minutes like max, you know. For this kind of thing, I don't think it should be going on for that long. It should be. Oh wow, just a sea of Aces to Aces jokes. But it should be like maybe 3 minutes to like 3 minutes 30, somewhere around there, just a lot shorter, you know, because they kind of start to lose interest. That's all. It's a cool song. It's just goes on a little long. So let's do that. Let's see who's next. Comment. Mining all day. Cool. Sounds pretty nice. I noticed in the description he's like, this is the latest project of mine. I'm only 14, so please be gentle with your reviews. Well, if you think that's going to stop me, no. This song is garbage. You need to throw it out. Like, if you could burn a song, please burn this. Like, you know, okay, wrap up the song, you know, go out, hand it to the garbage man at the truck, apologize, and then tip him for taking it off your hands, because, no, this is... Yeah, no, I'm kidding. The song's good, or the track is, you know, the drop is good. It's really not bad. The main thing is just mixing at this point. Like, there should be more reverb and things. The mid-range there's a little too much going on in the mid-range. Just dip it down in the mid-range, and there should be more high end as well. Like it needs crispier high end, maybe just with more high end on the chords, you know, just basically on everything. Just dip the high end up there a bit, and that'll help a lot in filling out your track. Also on the sub bass, I'm hearing some stereo, so you don't want stereo on the sub bass. You don't want that at all. You want it to be completely mono. You want it to be down. It also sounds like it's an octave too high. Could be wrong, but yeah, the overall layout of everything you got going here is really not bad. It's pretty good for 14. I wasn't making stuff like that when I was 14. I was not. Let's see. Mining all day. Nah, it's totally fine. I was bass mage for a while, so. Nah, I said you were going to be next after Nathan Bohagniez. Sorry, because I'm messing up your name. I just don't know the correct way to pronounce it. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. Like, your layout and everything is great. Organization sounds really, really nice. So yeah, and Sankus could listen to that. If you find him when he does a track criticism, just hit that notifications button on my boy Sankus's channel. Let's see. After him you're coming. So let's see. And I think real quick, I'm going to close the floor for submissions because I'm going to wrap up soon. I've been going for over 2 hours. So after knee butt music right here, I'm not going to listen anymore. That's just going to be it for today. Sorry everyone I did not get to, but yeah, I've been going for a while, and I'm about ready to start. I'm gonna go to bed. I have work, so yeah.
There's always one of us who takes the blow. Always one of us who has to go. There's always one of us who should have known better. There's always one of us who gets to cry. Always one of us who's left behind. There's always one of us who could have tried harder. Like air, breathing underwater, I don't care if I'm going under. It's a red flag when we are together. Tell me why I do it again. Lost in you.
Got it like cartel, Indio blowing O's. Got it like cartel, Indio blowing O's. Got it like cartel, Indio blowing O's.
Ooh. That was cool. That's some nice hybrid trap. You did a good job. Well, not really hybrid trap. That's just trap. But you got a cool rhythm going. My advice would be to put some more like hi-hats and stuff in there, more percussion sounds. That would be awesome. That's Cymatic's vocal.
Got it like cartel, Indio blowing O's.
Do some different stuff to that, instead of just raising the pitch, because everyone who has a Cymatic vocal pack knows that that's like that you can tell from a mile away, and it's just I don't know. I mean, I used that specific vocal sample, like that's what I chopped up right before the drop in Obsidian, but like I don't know, it's just non-edited, it's just pitched up, like I don't know, I don't like it that much, but it's personal opinion.
There's always one of
That transition was a little bit awkward. It's like that vocal chop that goes like right before it cuts out. Maybe you could do like a like a tape stop kind of thing like that, instead of just everything cutting out and a new impact comes in. Like it's just a little choppy. That's all.
There's always one of us who's holding on. Oh, yeah, strong. It could be there, breathing under. It's a real top, but I'm lost in you.
The vocals are beautiful. So that's awesome. I love that. First off, there's a couple of things that I'd suggest. The first one is that main lead sound, you should lower the reverb a little bit and then bring up the level, because I want it to be a little more in my face than it was, because it's really hype and I like that. Again, more hi-hats, percussion stuff, and it just feels weird kind of ending it right after the drop like that. I just do a little quick outro, maybe bring in just like the bass and the drums and cut out the lead and do some more percussion. You can keep like the vocal chops and filler basses and stuff like that. It's like I did I don't mean this as a plug, but I did a remix of Alone by Marshmello, and a second drop was Hybrid Trap at the end of the main drop where I had the big lead and the basses come in and stuff. After that, I like kept the drums and everything, and I had a bunch of percussion going. I left like the filler stuff that was going on, but it's a good way to wrap it up at the very end, and then it can cut out with a big impact and such. So that's my advice for you there. Super dope remix. That's awesome. You also mixed the vocals around beautifully. I don't know if all that was done by you. Like, I know the vocals aren't from you because it's a remix, but you did good. You did good with that. All right. Oh, this is Titan. What's up, man? Hello. I don't know what kind of link this is. Oh, well, it's a SoundCloud link, turns out. That intro was interesting, to say the least. I don't really like it that much. Like, it was a little... I don't know. It was overbearing, I think, is the best way to put it. Like... Like, that lead never breaks. Like, it's going up and down the entire time. There are no breaks. It doesn't stop at all. And, like, I don't know. It's just... It doesn't carry me through too well. Like, I think it would, but it really didn't. It wasn't that graceful of a creation, in my opinion. I think the drop's lacking layout. Like, there's not really a like, if you were here earlier when I was doing the glitch hop, you know, I was talking about how I want tracks should have a layout, a memorable layout. Like, if I listen to it through one time, I should, or like 2 times or whatever, I should stop it and then be able to hum the kind of melody rhythm back to myself. Right now, I can't remember a thing of what just happened. Like, I almost want to go back and listen to it just so I can, like, understand what happened, because I really didn't. Not that the sounds are bad. Like, the sound design is fine for the kind of thing you're going for here, but the background stuff, the background sounds, whatever crowd noise, you know, bleeps and bloops, whatever's going on, it's a bit loud. The background fillers are a bit loud. They're overpowering. I had to... It's kind of a hard thing when you really want to be there to fill out the track, because this track is super full. Like, look at that freaking... yeah, that's good, but they're just too much. Like, you do want the basses to be front and center and stuff like that, so I'll just, you know, tone that down a bit. Also, sidechain more. It needs more sidechaining. Those kicks and snares need to bust through.
1, 2, 10.
A little late. I don't know if you guys are hearing it, but there's this thing that's going da 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 in the background, and it's like really screechy. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna be honest with you. It kind of is. Like, you can still have that there, just turn it down. Add more variation, you know, don't leave everything going for that long. Just like, you know, take it down, add some drum fills, you know, just to kind of tell people where they are in the song, you know, because it's just kind of hard to keep up. Eight and a half times cut the sub bass before the drop. Do that, it'll help a lot. But yeah, you definitely got a really heavy track going here, and I can tell that's what you're going for. So you achieved that quite nicely. So yeah, cool. Oh yeah, this is still up here. And let's see. Oh wait, I think I skipped Goma. Yep, I did. My bad. Let me listen to his. Because I forgot about that. Sorry about that, dude. Let's see who we got. Okay. Here we are. Which one do you want me to listen to? Do you want me to listen to Woodkeeper or Apocalypse? Tell me. What's the email? What email? I have a lot of emails. Woodkeeper. Okay, cool. Let's have a listen. I feel like I've heard this before. That sounds really, really nice. Like, that's good work for Future Bass. That's good work on Future Bass, excuse me. You did a good job. That main lead thing, that like do 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 thing that was going on, needs some reverb. It's a little dry, so just add some reverb, some nice ambient. Maybe try out a neat Convolver reverb. That would be cool. Just make it nice and ambient as well, because it's kind of sticking out in an awkward way. Forget I said that. Oh, that would explain the Zelda vocal I heard in there. Alright, so that's sick. Like, boy, that's cool. When you were having the reverb kind of fade out, as a filler. Like, that was going on for too long. Like, if you have it fade out for just like one beat, like, and then come back in with another sound, like that's cool. But you just had it fade out a little too long there. Like, that vocal was really cool. I like that. Now the basses, I think, or at least that first bass, could be louder. Like, I'd turn the sub down a bit, to be honest. You should turn the sub down, and just doing that, since it's going through all the compression and saturation, will make your drops sound louder. Because most of the time, like, compressors, or at least that compressor, what it does is if you have a really loud sub, it's going to say the whole track is too loud, so it's going to bring down the whole track, meaning the sub and the higher mid frequencies. So if you turn down the sub, it's going to bring up those other frequencies as well. So it will just, because the level of the sub is what's making your drop sound weak. You do want the sub to be there, and you want it to be loud, but you don't want it to be that loud. Like, it's a little too heavy. There needs to be more higher frequency action going on. The first sound that hits when the drop hits. That was a good transition. I think you did a nice job with that. Like, the lead at first was a little weird, but it started coming together. Yep, I'm still streaming. Everybody wanted feedback. I love machine gun basses. Just saying, machine gun basses are like my weakness. Just the like, I love it. Alright, again, I'm going to say the same thing. You drop, or did I say that for the first one? Okay, I meant to say, the drops need more structure. I should be able to go back and hum, or just beat the overall rhythm I need to remember. Not really hearing a specific rhythm. Like, sounds are awesome. If you made all these sounds yourself, whew, props to you, because those are awesome. But yeah, just get a better layout of your basses. Cool. That's a nice outro there. But yeah, awesome, man. I love it. Let's see. Need to make a mastering tutorial. I have made a mastering tutorial, at least to master loudly. I have. Not like a full mastering, like I could probably make a video. I could make a video of how I master like a certain track or something. I just wouldn't be able to play the track much because the CPU would die. Let's see. Alright. So I'm just gonna do these last couple people and then I will be good. Producer 69. Let's see what you got for me. I know this is gonna be good. What even is that snare? And it just ends. Alright. This is an example of, like, you have a cool idea. Like, the idea for this track is good. You have some cool sounds. I mean, the sounds could be, like, mixed better. But you have cool sounds. Just layout is so confusing. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's like you made a bunch of sounds and everything. You made all the elements of your track, and then you just like threw them into FL. You're just like, whoosh, and you threw them out. Like, I get that you have the basic as far as like that's happening and it's normal, but it really doesn't. There isn't a ton of transition going on. Like, it's very. The build-up was a little strange. That snare's weird. It just isn't, I don't know. And the intro is... There should be more stuff going on in there. And more reverb on things as well. That'll help fill out your mix. So, yeah. It's something. You got some cool ideas, I'll say that much. And now, let's see. Finally, Nebuk Music. What? Oh. I accidentally clicked that. Legend says, gay Polish kid named Nebuk can't make good music. Alright. Let's see if the stories are true. I can already tell the stories are not true. sound lifter thing's way too loud. Just letting you know that that's too loud. 49 and a half times. Cut the sub bass like a lot. The bass in general before your drop. Just do that little sweep. The main sound, the main like chords or whatever need to be louder. Turn the down sweeper down. When those toms come in, I suggest you add some other like percussion, you know, kind of weird Foley effects on top of it. I found that helps make transitions, especially for future bass, really interesting and fun in general. So. Also, that kind of random impact just there. I mean, it wasn't random. It's just that impact just there with like just the impact is a little strange. Like you want to have an instrument kind of fading out at that point, like a lead or the chords or whatever, just the reverb tail fading out, something like that to just kind of carry you through. And more effects in this section right here. I can dig that. I can dig that. I like that. There needs to be more going on right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. The outro was very sudden, but I can't say I dislike it. Honestly, like, it sounded kind of cool that way. I don't know. Also, I like this right here. Like, I can dig that. That sounds good. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna listen to any more tracks. I said I'd stop after Nebok right here, and that'd be unfair to everyone else. So I'm sorry, but next time. Yeah. Basically everything I already said, really. Again, the tom fills, I don't know, they're good, but they get kind of old after the third time of you using them. So find other things to use as fills instead of just like mainly the toms. You know, get some snares or some other, just to get cool percussion. That's what I love doing. Percussion in future bass. It's so fun to do, and it gives the track so much energy, and you can use like whatever you want, whatever kind of Foley you could get like anything. Just record yourself, drop in your phone or your remote in this case, whatever, and use it. Like if you want a future bass fill, take a mechanical pencil and you have a future bass fill. Whatever you want, man, you can do whatever. It's fun. Do that. Try that. That'd be awesome, and it'll just spice up the track so much. So yeah, you did nice. Yeah, you did a nice future bass here, Nebok. So, good work, everybody. Alright. And that is going to wrap up this stream. Let's see. Alright, cool. Thank you everyone who stayed through as long as you did. I think this is the most people I've ever ended a stream with. Normally I start a stream and you get like maybe 30 people max or whatever, and then I'll get to the end of the stream and there's 4 people left watching. So thank you for sticking around, even if it was just for the critique. If you want to know when I'm live streaming, the best way is to just hit the bell, hit the notifications, and you'll get a notification every time I live stream. It'll be a lot easier that way than just being on YouTube all the time, which for me is easy because I'm on YouTube all the time. But yeah, cool, man. Thanks guys, and I will see you all in the next one.